Welcome back to Intro to Computers Excel Introduction, continuing with our service calls example. At this point, we're beginning with item 12, where we are going to insert two new rows above row 5. There are several ways you can do this, but let's demonstrate the first one. Bringing back our workbook, here we are. We want to insert two rows above row 5. First, select row 5, then left-click and hold, and include row 6. These are the row selector cells. They're not really cells where you put data in. That's just a place where you select the row. And along the Home tab in the Cells group, we're going to choose the Insert, and we're going to insert Sheet Rows. By default, Microsoft serves them above the sheet that you selected. All right, so there's our 2. That's step 12. Moving on to step 13. In cell A5, enter the label total hours. And in the cell B5, we're going to add up all the number of hours in our worksheet using the equal sign to add a function called sum, S-U-M, and then add the open parentheses. Now, using your mouse, we're going to select the hours. Left-click the cell L10 and hold. Hold that left click. Move your cursor down to cell L29. Accept your work. You should see 28.75 hours. In the cell A6, by the way, we're moving to the number 14 on our worksheet. A6, average charge. Use the tab to move to cell B6. We're going to average the charges. Average is a function. So to begin, use the equal sign, the word average, and an open parens. Using your mouse, select the service charge at the top, O10, and then move your cursor down until you collect all of the cells from O10 through O29. Accept your work. Item 15. This is to add a border around all the cells, but they are non-adjacent cells. This takes a bit of getting used to folks who are new to the mouse, but here's how you do it. Left-click the cell A4 and hold. Bring your cursor down and then to the right until you've selected all the cells from A4 through B7. Then, maneuver your cursor over the cell A9 and hold down the Control key first. Then left-click the Customer ID field where it says cell A9. Move your cursor down and to the right. Let the Control key up first, then release the left click. If you did the reverse, you're going to have to do this again. On the Home tab in the Font group, there's a border command. We're going to open the borders and choose Outside Border for all of them. Click out into neutral space. Any cell will do. I'm choosing D4 just, well, because I can see it. And now you can see a thin border around all the cells. Item 16. Set the page layout of the call sheet so that it prints out on a single page in landscape orientation. There's a number of ways to do this. I'm going to choose just one of the number. On the Page Layout tab, In the Orientations command, choose Landscape. That'll get us part way there. Next, move your cursor down to the status bar. In the bottom right, just to the left of the Zoom command, is the Page Break Preview command. Left-click Page Break Preview. At this point, you have a page break preview, and you can see that you have 2 pages that might print if you did it today, just the way it is. Left-click on top of that dotted line, left-click and hold, then drag your mouse to the right. Now, if you were to print this entire document, it would print on 1 page. Let's try that out. Click on the File tab, then on the Print command, and you can see that the preview shows all of your work would print if printed. Don't print anything for me. Go back. Now change your worksheet to a normal view. Click on the Normal command in the status bar. Beginning with item 18 after we take a break.